Good evening, welcome along. It's live stream time. It's LMA Manager 2003, and with the Club World Cup in the background. Great to have you here. I hope you're keeping well. Thank you to all the regulars popping in. And Cole Dino, welcome into the chat. Can't remember what year, think 2006, but I had LMA Manager on Xbox 360 and loved it. Brilliant. So this is an emulator of the PS2 version, So I had LMA Manager 2001 was my first management game, which was back on PS1. And then this one was 2003 on PS2. Magnificent. I still maintain this is the best user interface there's ever been in a management game. Love the creating the stadiums, the hoardings, all of that sort of stuff. And of course the management stuff is great as well. The Lineker and Hansen commentary. It's just a brilliant game. And then I played some of the later ones as well. So 2007 is one I play quite regularly. And that's another great game too. So I don't blame you at all. It was my first love before Football Manager. Before I had a PC even. I was playing these on the old PS1 and PS2. But yeah, you're only a couple of years behind me. So I would have been 10 or about 10 when this game came out in 2003. And that would have been my introduction to management. This is the year where I got addicted to it, let's be fair. Guna, welcome in. Good to have you here. Lots of big news coming out from the football world today, isn't there? Marti Cifuentes has finally gone from QPR. Rob Edwards, obviously I know well as a Luton fan in at Middlesbrough. Lyon have just had their relegation to League Two confirmed in France. And we're now watching Benfica v Bayern Munich, which, to be fair, they're not the most exciting games that we're expecting in a Club World Cup this evening. There's not been many great games so far. But it'll be interesting to see how this one pans out. We're also going to be playing a few games. For those that weren't here on Sunday, yeah, obviously we've got the Cottrell and Robbie Savage saga developing. I find it strange, really, that Robbie Savage would take that job. One division up. I mean, maybe, I suppose it's probably not closer to home, is it? And they're only one division below now. Macclesfield, you'd argue, as a club, as an entity, are as big, if not bigger. Maybe he feels it's the limit of where the money can just take him past everyone and he has to be careful now. I don't know. I think you would have known the owner from when Charlie Savage played for him. Yeah, absolutely, probably so. But then I just think it's a risk. And I'm surprised they've let Steve Cottrell go, to be honest. He did a good job there. They'd been in free fall for years. Made some really poor decisions managerially. Obviously, since Rob Edwards left after getting them to League One. And the fact that they've sacked Steve Cottrell after finishing in the top three, I find that a little bit odd. I think they would have been one of the favourites for next season as well. But for those of you that weren't here on Sunday morning, we have found a solution with Darlington. As you can see from the goals for column, they're flying in now. We'd scored 2 in our first 5. We've scored 17 in the 5 since. It's going to be a very exciting day because the goals are starting to fly. We're starting to look more entertaining. And if I take you through the last few matches that we had in the last stream, we'll just go back to the start of the season where we had the 0-0s and the 1-0s and the 1-0 defeats to start. But then after that, we won 6-1, 4-0, 4-1, 1-1, 4-0, 2-1. And the reason for that, we signed another striker and went 3-4-3. Idaho came in. Unfortunately, Tyndall has picked up an injury now, but Idaho through the middle in a 3-4-3, and while we've lost a little bit of that defensive solidity, we are now a very good attacking team. Sounds like he's left due to them bringing in the director of football, similar to Shrewsbury. Yeah, absolutely, that was the case there as well, wasn't it? And to be fair, Guna, my only worry would be, look what happened to Shrewsbury. Didn't go well for them after letting him go, did it? They were bored of being solid and steady and wanted to redefine the football structure, and now they're going down a division. Sad news about Lyon, but it has been coming. A lot of clubs in France have struggled since the TV deal collapsed. Well, they have recovered a bit. I think it will be difficult for them still as Bayern get their first chance right side of the box. Muller with the ball to the back stick, 2 chasing. Headed away well in the end. Welcome along, Jambo. Good to have you here. Also, just 2 days to go until EFL fixtures announcement, midday on Thursday. I can start planning my away trips. Hopefully, they're going to fall nicely for me. But for now, let's go and get into the first game here. We've got 6 days to go. We've been in really good form. And Blackpool at home is the next game. They're in the top 6. And actually, if you look at our next few matches, Huddersfield in the Cup is tough as well. But then Brighton, Swindon, Gillingham, Notts County. There's a lot of tough games up there. Brighton are up near the top of the table. I know Swindon have started poorly, but Gillingham and Notts County are both up there as well. Gillingham 7th directly above us. Notts County were mid-table last time I looked. So they've dropped a little now. Could be interesting. Lowland League fixtures next Tuesday. I have to look when the National League ones are. National League fixtures. One of the former clubs that were local to me when I was in Luton, Bedford Town, they've signed some cracking players. Cole Kopekwa, who was a Channel legend over on the Hemel Save in FM22. They've signed Sean Jeffers from St Albans up front, Tyrone Marsh from Boreham Wood. They're going to be a great switch save next year. I'll make no mistake that I'm going to be managing them. Let's see, 25, 26. 9th of July, they get released. I didn't realise, it completely slipped my mind, that League 1 and League 2 in England start on the 1st of August. I just assumed, obviously looking at when we were going to be in a championship, was the 8th to the 10th, but it's a week earlier. The 1st of August is an early start. You've been planning your away days. Nice. Jambo's in with the Keith Hackett. Let's go and have a look at You're the Ref in a minute. Started a Hartlepool save the other day. Really good start with 7 wins from our first 9. Excellent effort. We'll get into our first game, and then while it's processing, we'll get the book out. Losing the youth games is, of course, no surprise, but we have got enough people fit for now. Be it with a smaller squad than we have normally. And can I say as well, I know I'll give it a quick plug now, but a massive thank you to everyone who's watched the first couple of episodes from the new FM Retro save over on YouTube. There is a link there if you want it. We've started FM09 with Fulham after our FM06 Luton save. It's retro everywhere this year until we can get excited about FM26 in a few months' time. I'm really getting annoyed watching these Club World Cup games on DAZN with the big banner and stupid emojis trying to plug the premium version where you would upgrade to watching HD for 20 quid a month or whatever it is. Some ridiculous price, but it takes up a lot of the screen. I guess that's what they want to do, isn't it? So you go and sign up to it. Right, let's skip that. Let's get Keith Hackett out. Hoping Berwick Rangers first weekend in November. The only one I've got to watch out for, because we booked this before Luton got relegated, is I'm going to a Stad do down south on the... Well, Craig's from the podcast, actually, on the 6th and 7th of September. So I'm hoping that we won't be away in Yorkshire at that point, because that'd be one of the easy ones I lose out on. Paladino, not really. Mainly because the reason it's sort of like the equivalent of FIFA as an extent, where it's a lot of... It's freemium gaming, essentially, isn't it? There's a lot of add-ons. There's a lot of consumables that you purchase and whatever. It's basically a glorified mobile app. So I think they sit side by side as two different games. I'm not hugely excited for it. I will probably give it a go, but it's not something that really gets my juices flowing. Jambo Low getting drunk. I don't know about that. I think you'd be very surprised to see me in that situation. I think it's only happened twice in my life, so it's unlikely to be a third there. Tell you what, Benfica creating on the right side of the box here. A good cut back. It's taking a bit too long to deliver it, and eventually the ball in's pretty poor. Exactly, Jumbo. It's about microtransactions, and it's not really my thing. It's a shame, but it is the way that a lot of gaming is going. And to be fair, Football Manager powering it probably saves their bacon financially for the last year, doesn't it? Right, we're on this page, so bear with us. Then we'll go and watch the highlights. Oh, this is an interesting one. I'm not sure you'd be able to do it. Good evening, Jake. You're just in time for our Keith special here. Let's just talk about this, because this looks a very interesting one. Deflected shot straight at Neuer. In the last 5 minutes of a crucial cup tie, a defender injures his arm. But with all subs already used, he's determined to play on. So the physio straps his arm to his side like it's with a makeshift sling. Then, moments later, with the keeper beaten, you watch as the defender deliberately deflects a goal-bound shot to safety with his strapped-down arm. Is it A, a penalty, B, a drop ball, C, a corner? I'll tell you what I've noticed near the end of the book. There's an awful lot of multiple choice near the end, where he's given up. It's a very short answer from Keith as well. He doesn't want to have open-ended things that he has to explain, so he's just giving himself simple work, A, B or C. So the defender's picked up an injury, he's determined to play on, so he's had his arm strapped down by his side. Then moments later, he uses it to deliberately deflect a goal-bound shot to safety with his strapped down arm. If he's going to use his arm there, he might as well just use his bloody chest, mightn't he? Penalty, drop ball or corner. Well, if he's used his arm, it's got to be a penalty, hasn't it? And red card if it's deliberate. Yeah, I'm in agreement with that too. Hoping Benfica win, so we play them next round. I don't know if it's an easier tie to play Benfica than Bayern at the minute. Yeah, penalty and red card. We're all in agreement, I think. We'll read the answer in a minute, but first, let's get our first knock-ins from the dulcet tones of Gary and Alan this evening, shall we? Hopefully some positive news coming here, because we finished last stream so well. Did he just say in different form occurs? We won 5 of the last 6 and scored 17 goals in the process. What's good form? You never played this game, Jake. Ah. It was when I fell in love with football management. I said it earlier in the stream. LMA 01 was my first ever game on PS1. Then this one on PS2 is probably the first year I got addicted and fell in love with the game. There's no better user interface for me, and I love the fact that it's got the little bits where you can upgrade the stadium and do the stands, do the hoardings and that, as well as being the manager. Like, it's got so many great elements to it, and obviously the commentary too. First minute, and we're on the attack. This is what we want to see. And for 2003, this is a pretty good engine. It's far better than FM's first one in 09. And you could argue some of them after that. I'll always have a massive nostalgia for this game. Good chance here. Bit of pinball in the box. You can tell we're missing a star striker there. The only thing I'd say on it, Jake, is it's better late than never. You're not too young to play it now. Chipped over the top. Into the box. We've got the opportunity here. Might have a go from the edge. Benfica in, and it's a goal. Benfica go 1 up. Bruno Lage's side go ahead. Has been coming the last couple of minutes. We've got a good team, to be fair, haven't they? As we're in. Good save. It's another former FM Wonder Kid as well in Shelderup. Always forget he's here. Oh, don't put us behind after dominating. Don't do it to me. Don't say the goals are going to dry up again now. Let's have a look at this again. It's Di Maria running down the right. It's a big overlap. Just cuts it back to the edge of the box. It's a really well-controlled finish. Kept it low, drilled it into the bottom of the net. So often you see those blazed over the bar. On his weaker side as well. Done really well with that. Oh, don't give us a 0-0 after all this. All I've done is talked about how entertaining we were on Sunday. We scored 17 goals in 6 matches. And now we're back to the 0-0s. Oh no. Let's not panic. It's a one-off game. Right, let me give you the answer from Keith Hackett. The answer is A, give a penalty. The strap-in does not mean he can use the excuse that this was unavoidably ball to hand. He has simply used his hand to prevent a goal. Award a penalty and send him off. We're all right. What a positive start. Fantastic stuff. I just realised that was the David James page, and he's got the one of the forwards on the back. Magnificent stuff. Jumbo's got a Who Am I? Been a while since we've done one of them, haven't we? Gonna be rusty now. So Benfica lead Bayern, both sides obviously through, so seeing a slightly different style of game here. Bayern have rested a few. Not enough players in the team. That's because of the injury, isn't it? And we've not got enough subs now either. Oh well, Morgan is going to drop out for Harkness. In the wrong chat. Right, the two least fit players are Niven and McGill. So I'll probably put Malambi out wide. We'll put Niven replaced by Rayner. We'll put Liddle in for McMahon. I'll give the old boy McDonald a rest, I think. I mean, Conlon's crap as well, but... Although I could take one of the defenders out. Give Dixon a rest, give Wainwright a rest. Work this out. Walsh in the middle. Liddle there. Conlon can then go left midfield. Malambi can play in the middle, I think. What do I play Wainwright centre mid? He might be able to do it. Into the box with Di Maria. Great footwork again, but just caught out in the ends. Still got a bit of it, hasn't he? Jake, I've not watched a huge amount of it. I've watched a few games while streaming here, and then one or two others where I've ended up often turning them off halfway. To be honest, when the Women's Euro starts and when the Scottish League Cup starts, I'll probably watch more of them. And once pre-season games start, I'll be going to them too. But yeah, I wouldn't say I've watched it religiously. I've obviously watched none of the overnight games. I've only watched some of the convenient 5s and 8s, and we'll be doing that this week. So we'll be watching this game. We'll watch Juve City on Thursday while we're on stream. But I think it's fair to say, Jake, if I've got any other better plans in the day, I won't be watching it. It's only if I'm at home, I need a game to put on. But like earlier, I would have listened to the cricket on Test Match Special rather than watching a Club World Cup game. No worries, Jambo. Yeah, I think there'll be a few better games then, but then it'll clash with the Women's Euros, which will be a far better tournament. So it'll be choosing by the day at that point. And then obviously you've got to contend with, what is it, as early as the 6th, 7th of July that the qualifiers start for Europe. Azingo Benfica again, 1-on-1. Oh, why did you go down? He's dived. Pavlidis is 1-on-1. Has a simple tap in for a goal. And you could see him just stopping and stopping and stopping and begging Upamecano to trip him. And when he doesn't, he just goes, oh crap, I'm right in front of Neuer now. I'm going to have to fall over. It's brilliant refereeing. He's got that spot on. It's absolutely stupid from Pavlidis, honestly. Let's see if we can make progress in the League Cup. I can't believe he's gone down there. Yeah, the under-21s tournament has been interesting. I've watched a bit of that, to be fair. I know everyone was getting excited about the Spain-Italy one the other day, that last-minute free kick. I was watching it on +1 and I think I hide from the Discord, but... and I'll tell you what, the under-19s tournament's been pretty interesting as well. Max Merstedt was a bit of a Luton hero for us in this FM, wasn't he? And he got a hat-trick the other day in defeat. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I fancy them, because it's been such a weird tournament in terms of just goals galore, results coming out of nowhere. I think it'll be a high-scoring game. I think it'll be an entertaining game. I'm arguably looking forward to the Germany-France game more. I think tomorrow I'll probably watch the first half of England's-Netherlands. We're then going out for dinner, and I'll probably catch like the last half an hour on +1. So between the two channels, I should only miss about 15 minutes. But then I'll settle in and watch Germany-France after as well. What do you think? And will it translate? Because obviously England have built these brilliant youth sides over recent years. They've tried to build for the next generation. And Now they've sort of ruined it with Tuchel, who's completely ignoring it, and rightly so, given his remit. But that means that now all of this work seems to be for nothing. What are we in? We're playing in white, so this is not good news for us early doors. Oh my God, Andy Booth has scored. That is terrible goalkeeping. And that's two, and we're out the cup, I think. Shouldn't have turned it off on Sunday, should I?
And that's a bad pass. He does well to get the ball here. Keeps it.
I think it's a tough game. I think missing Delap and Joe might cost us in the later rounds. Yeah, absolutely. And obviously you've got to bear in mind as well from the two ties being evenly matched ones on paper. If one of them goes to extra time and penalties, the final's then on Saturday. Only a 3-day break.
It goes way too near the keeper.
So that could make a bit of an impact too.
Gets the ball down with his head. From there, you think he can't.
Tell you what, Malambi's got one back. We're in the game again now.
Plays it nice and simple.
I'm just seeing the England women, the first game of the Euros is Saturday night, which is a shame. It's not a midweek one. Second one is on a Wednesday afternoon.
Comfortable stop. Good delivery from the corner.
And I'll tell you the other thing I've got into this summer so far. It should do, Jumbo. So if you click it on phone, so if you click this, if you click that link on your phone, as Neuer's come flying out, been caught, and it's nearly gone in, then it should just direct you straight to the app and then work. That's the theory. I do massively appreciate it as well. There's a Prime Day coming up soon, I think, too.
He's got time, he's got space.
But it's really making a difference the last couple of months. So thank you to everyone who's done that. Oh, I've just seen Who Am I as well. I'm miles behind. Jake, yeah, we're just going to the local Indian. They do a banquet night on a Wednesday, so it's 15 quid. It's obviously not the authentic high-end quality you get in Luton, but it's nice, good quality bundles of meat in the meals. For 15 quid a head, you can't complain. And it's 4 course as well, so it's a nice, relaxing way to split up the week. I'll pin the Who Am I. Let's see the Who Am I then. We have got Zarate, there's a name. Played with Zarate, Aaron Ramsey, Victor Moses, Robbie Brady. Just noticed we're 2-all on flying. And Connor Salmon. Just chuck Connor Salmon in there, didn't you? Moses and Salmon both played for Wigan, right? As we go in, we're going to win. 3-2.
With the final whistle approaching, inch perfect. Collects it wide in the left. A nice.
Where has this turnaround come from?
No problem for the keeper.
At least the goals are flowing. Right, let's work this out. I'm sure Moses and Salmon both played for Wigan in a similar era.
You talk about quality.
After that, I'm a bit stuck for options. Take Moses out. Just do the 4. Ramsey, Brady, Salmon and Zarate. Irish would be an obvious one. Maybe someone who played with Ramsey at Cardiff in the last year rather than an Arsenal link. It's a really difficult one off the top of my head. Oh, Gabadon's a good shout. I tell you what, off the bat, that's a very good shout. It's got to be someone of the ilk. Maybe James Collins. Another one there. I'm trying to think of Zarate's club moves. Some turnaround winning the cup, by the way. he the one who played for West Ham? He is, isn't he? Mauro Zarate. I can picture him playing for Birmingham as well, but I don't know if that's FM I'm making it up from. Definitely played for Inter Milan and West Ham. Oh, sorry, I've pinned the wrong message again there. I don't know what's going on. There we go. So on that basis, I'm trying to think where else. Brady's club career is completely escaping me at the minute. He played for QPR. That's well gone from my knowledge. I don't know. I would never have remembered that in a million years. He played for QPR. But that'd been around the era where they had all of the like crazy signings. The Mark Hughes era. I'm just watching this Pavlidis one again. Oh, you idiot. What are you doing? Would be the Ferdinand era, yeah. I'm going to try the Irish route now because you mentioned it. Bloody hell. There are some things that you just forget. Mauro Zarate at QPR, jeez. We want manager in a month. There you go. Proof that the goals are flowing. That'll be an interesting signing, Jumbo. Thought we crashed then. No, League Cup third round. We have got Leeds United at home. Back when they were the big boys still. I'm really struggling. I don't know if we're just rusty here, Jumbo, but we're getting towards the point where we're going to have to look at the stadium because we've already had one attendance near a sellout and 3 in the 8,000 region. So we're going to have to be cautious with it. We don't want to end up selling out every week and limiting the money we bring in. I've also got to start worrying about contracts because our goalkeeper is someone I need to get signed up for the next year. Niven came in at the start. We need him signed up for next year. And Clark as a striker, I want to get the money for. So for that reason, we do with him being signed up as well. King's the only other one, the backup keeper. We'll see if we can add a year to his deal. Scotty Matt, good evening to you. Welcome along. Hope things are going well. Currently stuck on Jumbo's. Who am I? Clark has just accepted the contract. We like that. King, you can have an extra year and a relegation release clause. Niven will give an extra 50 quid in 3 years. Collett wants a longer deal. I've got no qualms with that. Talk us through the new signing, Scotty Mac. Let me have a look at your Ross County kit as well. Can I have a clue on the Who Am I, Jumbo? I'm really struggling. Ross County kit, excuse the keyboard. That's nice to be fair. That's a really nice shirt. That's an absolute beauty of a home shirt. Clue 1, I'm not Irish. Okay. So that means the Robbie Brady link has got to be a club link. And I cannot think of half the clubs he played for in the first half of his career. I can remember Norwich. I can remember Burnley. I can remember Hull because that was in an FM I've been playing. And obviously he's at Preston now. Anything in between those. As we go to Brighton away. And even then, you can get so many journeymen between those clubs, can't you? So yeah, Mackay Stephen you've seen. Is Hale staying then, Scotty Mac? Is that does that seem to be the logic now that he's going to stay? Oh, Henderson. Yeah, fair enough. He's building a decent side. Let's get our subs made back for the league fixture. Much as these boys did well, we want the tried and trusted for the league. Morgan's still injured, so Harkness will have to play. I mean, everyone's pretty fit, given the situation. Harkness will stay skipper. McMahon will stay on set pieces. We'll head off to the Withdean. Chairman says it's going to cost over 1 million to get Howard to leave. To be fair, if we were interested, I think we'd offer that if once we got the Carlton Morris money in. Victor Moses link would have been a dodgy link if I didn't forget about Wigan. I'm genuinely stumped. I think it's rustiness, having not done a Who Am I for a while. You see their attack there. Hume, Kitson, Zamora. Bloody hell.
Darlington have been getting some great results recently. Let's see if they
You've already ordered it. I don't blame you for that. That's a beauty of a kit. Said 55 when I looked, Jumbo.
We start off here.
But then he saved more than that on his season ticket, didn't he? So need another clue. Yep. Brighton are in. Good save. Rebounds. Off the bar. How have we survived that? Luton, you get free delivery over 50.
With a bit of luck, it could have gone in the back of the net.
Yes or no question. I can't even think. I can't put two clubs together.
We pick it up again. Comes in from the throw.
Oh, that's cheeky, Jambo. Here come Brighton again.
Good pass. And it's easy to deal with.
Could really do with it not being FC 0-0s.
He reads it well here.
When we've been so excited in recent weeks.
Good ball in. Just sneaks under the bar.
And we go 1-0 down right on cue, sorry. Not clue.
Then this happened. Heads it down. Good awareness.
And it's all Brighton. They're just too strong for us.
Fantastic.
Good goalkeeping. I just can't put it together. It's one of those ones. We get one every few months, don't we? Where we just cannot put any of it together.
Keeps it. Intercepts the ball well here. And this one is just fantastic. Straight into the keeper's hands.
I'm trying to think of someone in that era that would have played for lots of those clubs. Your Cardiff, your West Ham, your Norwich, Hull, whoever it might be.
Nice nod down. Heads it on.
Into the box. Can we nick one?
Easy save.
Not this time.
Just minutes remaining. Look at the space here. And he
Oh, we've equalised.
pulled it.
McDonald scored with the final chance of the game. Brilliant stuff. And we nick a draw away at a very good Brighton team. We like that. We like that. I was going to say Mohamed Diarmi, but won't have played with Ramsey. No Norwich, no Cardiff, no Hull. So for Brady then, that's either Preston. Who else did I say he'd played for? Oh, this is torturing me. Just can't think of who it might be. I'm sure it's obvious when you know the answer. Connor Salmon's throwing me as well. It's been so long that I've forgotten your tricks as well. Yeah, not that obvious. Oh, no, it can't be. It can't be. I was going to say it's not Robbie Savage, is it? Because he had a spell at Birmingham. We've just talked about him. He might have played with Brady and Salmon somewhere. But he didn't play with Aaron Ramsey, did he? Oh, Wales. Bloody Wales. Oh, I thought it was Savage. I thought we'd done it. I thought I'd outfoxed you there. Yeah, Scott, it's easy when you get a little rebate, isn't it? Right, longer contract for Collett. Shorter contract for Niven. Shorter contract for King. Swindon at home next, and that's where we need to get back amongst the goals. I think I'm going to have to. Going to get a hoodie as well, but they've sold out. I never really buy club gear, but then... I'm a boring old man, so that's probably why. Tom Cleverley. Zarate played for Watford. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. He's done the old Great British Olympic team. Oh, he's done the Great British Olympic team on me again. Oldest trick in the book. Robbie Brady United and Connor Salmon at Wigan. Jeez. Yeah, it's far from obvious, isn't it? Astonishing. How many times am I going to get done by that Olympic team in my life? Collett has accepted his deal. Niven and King have not. Oh, I couldn't have told you Watford. No worries, Jambo. Jambo, thank you for coming in and frustrating us. Appreciate that. Oh, Niven's really starting to get to me here. Ah, oh, McGill's out 3 months with a broken arm. Is this serious? The injuries are piling up. Niven is now out again. Don't know what more we can do about him. Tyndall's going to be back at the weekend, which helps, because Conlon can then go out to the left. And Morgan's back as well, but 3 months is a big injury for an important player. It's a real kick in the teeth, that. No outfield players left that are worth promoting from the youth team, and we'd chosen to work with a small squad so we could get better quality in. We might end up backfiring there. I could have been here till 8 tomorrow night and I wouldn't have got that. No. It'd been so long that I'd forgotten about the Olympic trick, and that would have done me for the day. Please accept that deal. He has. So, while we've lost half of our leftover budget, we have now got everyone tied down beyond this year. It means we can get transfer fees for them as well. And obviously the biggest earner will go off the books after this season. But now we've got to start finding goals again. And with one of our star wingers out, that is a worry. We're a far better team than Swindon on paper, but can we make it count? Tyndall's not quite fully fit, but it's close enough and everyone else is fine. Ah, Jake. It was such a frustrating one because I wanted to carry on that save off camera and just see what would have happened a few years after. Because obviously we were never going to replicate the achievement. It was a fantastic run. And it was a bit of a weird save, to be honest, because I've not had a build a nation before where the other sides in a nation have won European trophies too. But I couldn't stick with it. I found it hard because you're never going to top that after you climb Mount Everest, are you? One of those where you've just got to go at the end. Right, please be back to goals galore here. The entertainment of the last stream should be back because this Swindon side aren't great. We've got all of our attacking front three back to full fitness.
Darlington were in action today with their
And a big crowd in at the Feetham. So let's see if that all pays off when it comes together. Here's the flick on down the right. And we've got 5 in attack now, which is great. The shots at the keeper, it's a good effort.
good header.
Just need that early goal to get things going, don't we? That's ambitious. Only 5 minutes to the break in the Club World Cup game. It's been an alright match, but
Stays up well here.
just calm down the last 10 or so. Benfica sitting a bit deeper. Buying possession for the sake of it.
Shakes off the challenge.
That's a good cross. Back post, free header.
Header to
McDonald makes it 1-0. He scored again. That's his 8th or 9th already this season.
gets the ball down with his head.
And we're deservedly ahead with a quarter gone. We are such a big attacking threat now
Every
with the 3-4-3 compared to all those 0-0s we were having before.
to the half.
We look a different side.
Dreadful play there. Great head down.
And they can't get out their half here. Look at that play. In he goes.
A little unlucky.
Just wide.
And that's a bad
It does worry me for the World Cup next year when they're talking about how slow the pitches are, the heat, the humidity, the dryness of the surfaces. I think we're going to see a really poor low-tempo World Cup.
Here we are at the start of the second half.
So one thing I've taken out of the Club World Cup so far. There's a ball into the back post, knocked down, got a score, does.
And that takes
Idaho makes it 2. Well, Scott, we saw, didn't we, that little message earlier this week or last week before the Sega shareholders meeting
one defender.
with the intent to release a Swindon get in.
Straight out of the top
Um,
drawer.
To be honest, Scott, I'm not panicking, and I know a lot of creators have made their big song and dance videos to keep viewers and traction and whatever else. Good luck to them.
Superb.
But we don't normally hear till the end of August. I think we will hear a bit earlier this year because they're obviously going to be eager to get something out there after what happened last time. But
You talk about a quality pass.
I don't think it'll be before.
Does enough.
Not detailed stuff won't be before mid-July, early August, that sort of era.
Good delivery.
With 3 up as McDonald scored again, and we are starting to look a very handy force here in the push for the playoffs. Would be the next progression as we score an own goal.
Little here. Here we are
I fear England will really struggle, especially as some games will be midday to accommodate the time zone. The heat seems mad. Yeah, it is. And the problem in the west side of the world, when it comes to... So it's 3-2 here. I should pay attention. Sam Parkin scored. When it comes to...
Good pass.
this side of the world, so the US and England, Mexico, South America, it's humidity, which is the difference to parts of Southern Eastern Europe and the Far East.
Pick it up here late in the match. Oceans of space down the left side. Little
We're going to be campaigning for Winter World Cups every time at this rate. It's knocked down.
just click.
5-2. Neil Wainwright scored.
Now it's 5-2.
That's the party we've been waiting to start. Asane just puts one over the bar. I talked about it, didn't I? How well Shelderup did to keep the ball down on the edge of the box. Sane, almost identical chance, slightly more pressure, but balloons it over. But to be honest, I don't think the heat's going to be England's only problem. They're a bit of a mess at the minute. Lisbon would have been great for 5 years in the future, but I think the beta must have come out the day after. I think you're right. I'm trying to think, did I put out a 5 years in the future after? I feel like I might have, but it was after the beta video, so it got lost a little bit in the YouTube search engine. I'm sure there is one somewhere on there. I'll have to go and look after. But yeah, the beta came out literally the evening the save finished. Wasn't in the playlist. Let me have a look. With those results, we might even be in the top 6. We're 7th. But we're in the race and there's no one really running away with it here. That's called lifting spirits, wasn't it? Maybe I didn't. Look, what's that? No, I don't think we did. Mate, yeah, it must have just come out straight after. Yeah, my first beta video is a few hours after the final one there. I'm pretty sure I did the simulation off camera as well. I obviously must have got to it and gone, oh crap, FM24's come out. See what, for all of Bayern's dominance of possession, Benfica do look a threat on the break here. Let's have a sponsorship review. We've got 16 hoardings to fill and it's time to do some maths. So 420 from Codemasters is the biggest so far. 440. Or is that... No, it's 420 again from Puma. Longer deal though. 440 from Hoodoo Studio. Tell you what, there's some bigger sponsors coming in now as well. That's 450 from TVR. 440 again there. 450 again. Burger King delivering. Oh, can't quite reach it at the back post. Otamendi trying to get in there. $440 there. I don't think there's any bigger than that. So let's get the 450 ones, which were TVR and Burger King. And we've got 8 left. There were a lot of 440s. 8 months from Brembo, but I'm pretty sure there was a bigger one, wasn't there? Ah, great cross by him. Keeper dealt with it well. Mad to think at the start of FM24, Luton were in the Prem, and you were doing a save them, and now they're in League One doing your LMA Manager. Still no new FM out. Yeah, it does seem a lifetime ago. And now Rob Edwards is at Middlesbrough, keeping his championship jobs alive. Wait, was a lifetime ago, Scott? That save finished in February 2024. It's been 16 months since we did finish that save. It is incredible, isn't it? So I think the options are Hoodoo Studios and Brembo. I think we're just going to do those two. They're both long-term deals. That works all right for me. Record hoarding income at the minute. In the final minute of 4 added on, Bayern Munich again keeping possession with not much happening. Clark's now got injured. We're another man down. I'm going to have to promote someone from the youth team here, I think, just so we can name a squad when it comes to outfield players. And we've got to have a sub-striker with the position we're in. So it's going to be Kel. Not enough money in a wage budget to do it. I can't promote anyone. So we're literally not able to fill the bench with senior players. I've cocked up a bit here, haven't I? Sheldrup's goal is the difference at the break. Bayern lots of possession, not a lot done with it. The youth team are getting battered. The senior team are going to Gillingham, and this the chance to get in the playoff places. We'll get through this one, then do the quick break. Then we'll stay live for another half an hour or so. But for now, Gillingham, one of the few teams that match us on paper in the division. What's the fitness like? It's okay. It's passable. Hope we deliver. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Twitch FM26 save will be Bedford Town. Standard save. We're going to do a Youth Academy challenge of some sort on 2026 on YouTube. And I've mentioned the reasons before, just to try and negate as many areas of FM that could go wrong if there are bugs with the game. Just saw that Gillingham team. Jason Brown in goal. Some big names in attacking areas. Get through the highlights, shall we? No worries, Jake. Thank you very much for popping in. Good to see you as always. Hope you have a good week, and Sunderland give you some exciting signings to get it on board with soon. I'm sure the Premier League rush will be there for a few weeks.
Wanting the points for themselves though, with Gillingham.
Bloody hell, it's Mamadi Sidibe up front.
To start off, superb stop.
Incredible. Some of the names that pop up in these saves.
Corner comes in. What was he doing?
Wow. How's that gone in? I'd stopped looking and was going back to the chat because it just looked like it was going into his hands.
Nice nod down.
We'll take help from own goals because it looks like we're under threat here.
Comfortable stop.
I've got a database update, so all the latest transfers up to yesterday are at the correct teams. Just started a new Ross County save. Lovely. I wouldn't do that in the middle of the summer, personally. I'd always wait till the end, but hopefully by then we'll know about the new FM.
Makes it easy for the keeper.
Not been the best game this for one of ours, but when we're going away to these top sides, like Brighton, like Gillingham, if we can nick low-scoring games, great. As long as we keep creating goals and chances at home to the crap teams.
Next. Shrugs off the challenge.
And that's alright, especially while we've got a couple of injuries and can't really make a difference from the bench here.
Well dealt with by the keeper.
That's a great clearance in the end.
And the next bit.
All Gillingham with 15 to go. It's just about whether we can hold on.
We pick it up again.
Into the final 10, and we've got a chance on the counter. Idaho looking down the left. Chance to get in the box. And scores.
Absolutely clinical.
What a signing he's been. Might be the biggest earner at the club, but he's worth every penny.
Nice anticipation.
And that is terrible defending, whoever it was.
And it's a goal.
We get away with it. We lost a bit of pace at the back, which doesn't help. But a 2-0 win is a great result. We can get very excited now because that should mean that we're moving up the division at a rate of knots. Got to be in the 6 now. Oh, we're still one behind, but only 4 points off second now. That is a big change. And given our start to the season, it's pretty impressive too. Can't see County siding anyone else unless some people leave. Roncowie says 6 were coming in and that's 6 in. Would you imagine if Hale left though that there maybe be a couple of others in to replace then? You'd have to think there would be something at that point. Ah, Harkness has got injured. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. I can't fill a bench. Well, this is problematic, isn't it? The squad's a little bit stretched. Harkness, McGill and Clark all out. Clark's going to be back tomorrow. Not quick enough for this game. The other two are out long term. And there's that Juve City game on Thursday night we're going to be watching here. If Hale goes, we'll still have Brophy and he's very similar. Just need to get him playing well. Yeah, that's always a weird one that hasn't worked out. Right. let's get through to the Notts County game. We'll go and take our ad break while we're doing it, so you don't all get hit with ads during the next few matches. If you're happy to leave the ads running, it does make a difference. We'll be back in 3 minutes for the highlights of this one with Gary and Alan. We can't do anything about less than 5 subs. And of course, we'll also get through a few more games and a bit of the second half of Benfica Bayern. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you in 3 minutes. And we're back. Thank you very much for sticking with us. It is a pretty interesting one, this, because Notts County are a side that we should be beating in terms of league position, but on paper, they're a strong team. It's half time in the Benfica Bayern game, and we're going to get through a couple more games tonight. We can't now name a full bench due to injuries, but we still got a good 11 out there, and for the most part, this tactic is delivering the best from them. As he goes into the box early, and we almost go 1-0 up. Could have been a positive start, couldn't it? On the attack again, though, I just love how much we're creating chances in the box now. Wonder if this 3-4-3 will work all the way up to the top when we're playing against some of the biggest teams in the country. Hopefully, we'll get to find out if we keep going at this rate. A reminder as well that we are live on Thursday, as that is a terrible throw out from the keeper, but they get away with it. We're watching Juve City whilst playing this as well, and we'll be playing on Sunday too. And we've also got our new FM Retro save on YouTube every day this week. We're having good fun with Fulham in the Premier League from FM09. As here we go, chance to shoot. Got a score. Finally, McMahon puts it in for 1-0. We deserve that. Tell you what, that was a bit of a tester from the edge of the box, wasn't it? What's that highlight? What a bizarre one. See, Notts County are coming back into this. It's a bit of a worry. Oh, we're playing about at the back. Someone just clear it. That's what we want. Big ball downfield, flicked on. It's a good save, to be fair. Not dominated this one as much as we like, but the problem with Harkness being in, as we do eventually go 2 up, the problem with Harkness being in at the back, which he's not today but had been in recent weeks, is that we lose some of that pace at the back. We've now lost a bit of the solidity out wide because Conlon's a natural striker and he's playing as the winger. And we've obviously not got the game changers on the bench, which is why we finished quick late on. Like in that other game, we won 5-2 with 2 late goals recently. At 2-0 though, with 15 to go, we'd have taken this pre-match. It's not been a convincing performance, but the result so far is good. Will it stay that way? The clean sheet's under threat here. We managed to survive it though. And that is a pretty good day at the office. Considering there's players out, we're down to 15 players, 2 of which are keepers. To pick up another win and surely now move into the playoffs is going to be a good side. Cardiff have won again at the top, but Wigan were held. Oldham were held. Who else are up there? Brighton have lost. There are some teams dropping points in and around there. We're up to 4th. 2 points off 2nd. If we ignore Cardiff as the runaway winners here, if we could get 2nd this season, it would be a great outcome. Like, genuinely great. Wigan are up next. Oh, I didn't realise that. 4th v 2nd next weekend. And after that, we play Barnsley. They're up there as well, aren't they, in 7th? Look at that for 2 games in a row. Then we've got Leeds in the League Cup. Then Peterborough. Then Cardiff. Then Huddersfield. Bloody hell. We'll get through the next 2 for sure then. We'll start on Thursday then, I think, with the League Cup tie. Clark is back, so we've at least got a substitutes bench. Let's get to Tuesday night. Wigan away is going to be tough. I can't see who Cardiff have got in their squads to be so strong. I mean, they've got really good players, haven't they? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, not a strongest squad, but their 11's very good. So if they avoid injuries, they're going to be all right. They get 3 or 4 of those, then perhaps becomes a very different story. Few struggles with fitness here. Just a few. Tempted to take Conlon out. Malambi could go in out there for now. I'll leave it at that. I was tempted to make more, but Wigan are one of the better sides in the division. Just feel like we need a more solid winger rather than a striker playing out there. It's a very sparsely populated ground, isn't it, for Benfica Bayern? Oh, they've got Michael Branch up front. Litai's in midfield with Gary Teal. Litai in midfield and Michael Branch up front. That is some nostalgia if ever you want it. Wigan v Darlington, the highlights, please. Let there be good news here. Company has just come out with a face like thunder there. Oh, Tony Dinning at the back. Penalty kick though early for Darlington. McDonald makes it 1-0. First highlight of the game. Oh, second one is a penalty kick for Wigan. Dinning makes it 1-1. Liam, welcome in. Good to have you here. Hope you're keeping well. Penalty apiece in the first half, and we're already in second half highlights. Draw would be a good result here, though. Loving the Fulham save so far as we go 2-1 down. Impressed that team got Europe in real life. Yeah, Roy Hodgson did so well with them. And then to get to the Europa League final the year after too. Beat Juve, beat Wolfsburg. Magnificent effort. Another penalty. Don't score that one. Managed to keep the streak alive, Liam, just about. I've got to say, FM09, I don't know what it is and why it was that year's one. It's probably the year I most remember for Regens. I don't know why. Maybe it's the year I did my GCSEs. I would have had a longer school summer break. Would have had more time to play FM. Maybe it was a rainy summer. It wasn't a year where there was a Euros or a World Cup. Just magic, honestly. I used to sit in we had a little old dining room in the front of our house. It was a little old 2 up, 2 down that we rented. And in the front room, it was like a big dining table in the middle. And in the corner was just my desk and a PC, a computer chair and a radio. I used to put the radio on, listen to the football, the cricket, whatever was on all day. And play Football Manager. And that would just be me for God knows how many hours. We do lose our streak eventually. Our second defeat of the season. And we drop back to 7th. But overall, we can't complain. We're doing all right. It's only the injury and fitness record that's costing us, as Harry Kane is on for Bayern Munich. They've got a new goalkeeper on, have they? Gnabry off for Kane. It's still Neuer. It must have been a poor cut there. But yeah, that year, I don't know why I remember all the regens. The Kjæresen up front. Van Albin. Super player. Who have we got in the FA Cup? Doncaster away. Remember the boys at Rosenborg? They had like Sapara, Skelbred, Miguel Torres at Real Madrid. Some cracking pros. Guna. To be fair, that's not unrealistic. Manny Disareva loves a big goal. He's one of my favourite non-league players. And if you look at his stats over recent seasons, he scored crucial goals when Grimsby got promoted. I mean, he averages 1 in 2 for Hartlepool. Was Halifax's top scorer when they won the FA Trophy. Scored 5 in 13 for Grimsby when they got promoted on loan. He just never really settled in a home until Hartlepool, but he's scoring goals for fun. Excellent player. Morgan's out for 2 days. He's going to miss this one, which is really frustrating. It'll probably be the last one of the stream, but we've got to put an 11 together. Now, this is where it becomes problematic. We've got 3 substitutes that are outfield players. I'm now having to play Liddell as left of a 3 centre-half partnership. That's a great delivery, that, from Bayern. Cleared away well in the end. The fitness is starting to go with a few of the midfielders. And now we start to worry about what's coming next. Because Barnsley, again, another side that are better on paper. Cardiff will be in a week 2. Leeds in the cup as well. Isaiah Rankin up front with Mike Sharon. There's some names here, isn't there? Chris Morgan, Darren Kenton, Chris Lumsden. Alan Rogers on the left. So if I've got my games right, and I think I have, for the final time tonight, let's go and hear from Gary and Alan. Elise's on as well. So Elise and Kane have come on. Who's the other man who went off? A sellout as well. First sellout of the season at Feetham's ground. And not a good sign because Barnsley have put one in the top corner from an early free kick. I've just gone a little bit too small with the squad here, haven't I? I normally like to have 18 outfield players. We've only got 16 here. And it's cost us. Could do with some Wainwright magic at this point. Yeah, it's all Barnsley. Our shape's all over the place. We'll do well to get a point out of this, to be honest. Long throw, first chance of the half. I would take that. Big long throw to the target man. Tyndall flicks it in. Magnificent stuff. And we've now got the goal threat, which is all that matters as we pump it up into the box again. And that header straight at the keeper. Too easy for the keeper, that one. But what an outcome this has been. Can we nick another one? Another long throw. Shot from distance is straight at the keeper again. There were options there right and left, but we tend to go. We're growing into this game, if anything. And now we're creating the chances and looking the more likely as we've got it on the edge again. Tyndall. Idaho. Straight at the keeper. One more chance. Who does it come to? It's a long kick from Barnsley. We win the first ball, lose the second. Don't do this to me. Keeper takes it. Lovely stuff. 1-1 draw. I'm happy with that. With the injuries we've got, with the lack of options on the bench, and against a team that are stronger than us on paper, that's a good outcome. We're staying in that mix. My aim for this season is the playoffs. And we're on the cusp. We're just 2 points off it. We would have fallen 4 behind if Barnsley had won that game. So that makes a big difference to me. I think that's the final game of the stream. Just checking it is the Leeds one next. See if we get anyone back fit before Wednesday. It is Leeds next. Morgan will be back for that game, which is great news. Means we will at least have a substitutes bench again. The other two are still some weeks away, although McGill is recovering quicker than expected. As Bayern work through, Sane 1-on-1, straight at the keeper. Poor finish, no composure really. Drew been forced into action and Bayern have nicked it again on the edge of the box into Muller. Space to shoot. Oh, straight at the keeper, it's really poor. There's the confirmation Morgan's back. One more day to avoid injuries, and then we will start on Thursday night with Juve versus City and a League Cup tie against Leeds United. We've also got top of the table Cardiff to come in that stream. We've got Peterborough away to come there, Doncaster in the FA Cup, Huddersfield at home, Bournemouth away, and Oldham at home for another side in that promotion mix, as you can see, up in second place. It's going to be a big stream on Thursday. We're going to be watching the Club World Cup again and having a bit of fun. For now, though, thank you everyone for coming along. I appreciate during the Club World Cup, it's a slightly quieter stream as Bayern getting behind and it's cleared away. And obviously, I'm not playing the most modern FM, but plenty to come over the next few weeks. Thank you for coming along and joining it. Thursday, all of the talk will be about the EFL fixtures as well. So make sure you're here for it. Looking forward to it. Let's go and find somebody to raid. We have got, as Bayern go for the shot over the bar. Tommy Pickles is live. He's playing EAFC, but he's raided us plenty of times before. He's a good lad. So we'll go and say hello to him as well. He's playing pro clubs with his followers, apparently. That sounds pretty interesting. Let's go over to Tommy. Thank you very much for spending your evening with me. I'll see you all again in a couple of days' time. And in the meantime, I'll see you over on YouTube where we're playing FM09. See you there.